Hello everyone, welcome you all to another session of Fun with Maths. Today I have brought you a video, or I am going to share a video related to inverse proportion. In the previous video we did direct proportion. Today we are going to do inverse proportion. So as per name you can easily recognize inverse proportion. If x and y are two quantities, then if they vary inversely, if x and y vary inversely, then their product, that is x into y, is constant k, where k is a constant known as constant of variation. If x and y vary inversely, then their product x into y is constant k, where k is known as constant of variation. If y1 and y2 are two corresponding values to x1, y1, if y1 and y2 are two corresponding values to x1, y1, then we will have x1 into y1 is equals to x2 into y2 is equals to k. Means in table type questions or in general also you will find whenever two quantities are varying inversely, their ratio will their product will remain constant, because in direct variation we did that their ratio remain constant. Here in inverse variation we have their product as constant. Here in this question, P and V are varying inversely, and we have to find the values of these unknown variables. Fine. So first of all you write the relation that PV is a constant. It is a constant. So we will look for the column where both the values are given, that means of P as well as V. Here we have 60 as V and 3/2 as P. So here we find out 60 into 3/2, that is 90. Means each product must be equals to, each product containing a variable must be equals to 90. Now first let's take 2x1 is equals to 90. So x1 is equals to 90 over 2, that is 45. Second one, 48 over y1 is equals to 48 into y1 is equals to 90. So y1 is equals to 90 over 48. Simplify by 2, it is 45 over 24. Next, coming to this, x2 into 1 is equals to 90. So x2 is also 90. Coming to this, 100 into y2 is equals to 90. So y2 is equals to 90 over 100. That means 9 over 10. Lastly, 200 into y3. 200 into y3 is equals to 90. So y3 is equals to 90 over 200. That means 9 over 20. So children, you have seen here difference lies that in direct variation we found the ratio to be constant. In inverse variation we are finding product as constant. Here is another question. 28 pumps can empty a reservoir in 18 hours. In how many hours can 42 such pumps do the same work? So let 42 pumps empty it in Y hours. I have taken in Y hours. Now we have two things, two quantities. One is number of pumps. One is number of pumps. And another one is time in hours. Time in hours. Two things we are comparing in this question. Now just see how they are working. We have 28 pumps which are emptying in 18 hours. They have asked in how many hours 42 pumps will empty the reservoir. I have taken in Y hours. If you increase the pump, obviously time will reduce. Means increase in one give rise to decrease in other. So this is inverse variation where they are standing opposite. One is increasing, another one is decreasing. One is more, another is less. So we have to write the statement of variation. More pumps, less time. Therefore, inverse variation, inverse proportion. Fine. Now, let's write as a proportion. Let's write as a proportion. So, what will be there? 28 ratio 42 proportion. Y ratio 18. 28 ratio 42 proportion Y ratio 18. This one we have inversed to show the concept of inverse proportion. Now use the same. 28 over 42 is equals to Y over 18. 28 over 42 is equals to Y over 18. So let's calculate by 2, rather by 14. 2s are, this is 3s are 3, 6 are, and by cross multiplication Y is equals to 12 hours. Means if you take 42 pumps, they will empty the reservoir in 12 hours.